7 secrets to getting straight A's in college. Getting straight A's in college, not as crazy as you may think, but to save you some time and tears, here are 7 tips to help you study and put you on the path to straight A's in college. Tip number 1, pursue your passion. First things first, ask yourself, is this the field that interests me the most? If you still have some general education classes to take, this is a great opportunity for you to explore new possible interests outside of what you already know. Once it's time to enter your major, be sure to choose something that you're passionate about. Tip number 2, organize your class schedule to best suit you. Are you more of an early bird or a night owl? Would you prefer to take back-to-back classes every day or have breaks in between? Do you learn better during 50-minute classes 3 times a week or 2-hour lectures once a week? These are the questions you need to ask yourself to recognize your learning preferences. Tip number 3, visit your professor's office hours. Say it 3 times in your head, write it down, or paint it on a wall. Whatever it takes for you to remember to visit those office hours. It can be a little nerve-wracking at first, but your professors are there to help you, especially during office hours. This is also a great opportunity to build rapport with your professor and eventually add them to your professional network down the road. You can also leverage those relationships later in your college career to get letters of recommendations for internships, scholarships, grants, and graduate school. Tip number 4, understand how you are graded. Each professor's grading rubric may vary slightly, so it's always a good idea to ask the professors specifically what they're looking for in A+ assignments or what content will be on the exam. Visiting their office hours may make it even easier to ask and better understand as opposed to a class setting. Now it's time for tip number 5, buy a planner. There are 2 routes you can take, a paper planner or a digital planner. What you choose depends on what works best for you and you alone. Regardless of what you choose, a planner will help you keep track of your class schedule, assignments, activities, and even a study schedule. This leads us to tip number 6, build an effective study schedule. This takes discipline, but with a positive mindset and a specific schedule, it will work. Start by taking a look at your planner. Where do you have some extra time to study? Consider studying in 30 to 45-minute increments so you don't overexhaust yourself. After building an effective study schedule, it's finally time for tip number 7. Set yourself up for success the day before exams. You may be a little surprised, but our top tip for setting yourself up for success the day before an exam is getting enough sleep. A good night's sleep improves your memory and focus. We also suggest eating a balanced meal the day of, along with making sure you have the materials you need for the exam, such as a pen, pencil, Scantron, or anything else. Like we said earlier, straight A's in college are not as crazy as it sounds. Especially if you follow these 7 steps, your grade point average can be closer to 4.0 than ever before.